both outside and inside this atrium. As I was standing in the wings there and watching all of you, there was one commonality, which is in the way we all feel this morning, the energy that we bring to this atrium, the thrill, the excitement, and the elation that is on all of our faces. I could also see some reunions happening, and I was just thinking to myself, what a perfect morning to live a day like this. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for not just being here physically, but for also bringing your energy and enthusiasm, because why not? This morning, we are here to not only celebrate, but to personally witness history and a milestone. I'm going to tell you all about it very shortly, but I think you already know, and for that, there is one and only one way to begin this morning, which is with a thunderous round of applause. Everybody, come on. You can also make some noise. Fill this atrium. On behalf of Gaja Alternative Asset Management Limited, I extend a very, very warm welcome to all of our distinguished guests, our honorable dignitaries, our dear families, friends, members of the media, all those of you watching us virtually. My name is Zenia Fernandez. I'm your host for today. And along with welcoming you, I think I want to thank you in advance for making me part of this milestone, because this morning not only marks a brand new chapter for all of us at Gaja Capital, but it also becomes a morning where India's first mainstream private equity firm, ladies and gentlemen, lists on India's stock exchanges. You want to clap for that? It's not an ordinary day. So we have a power-packed agenda. I'd request you all to kindly rise for the national anthem as we kick off with the proceedings.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Please take your seat, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, later this morning, a bell will ring on this very floor. And for the first time in India's public markets history, an Indian alternative asset manager will become a public company. And you know, as I'm saying all of these things, you can keep clapping. You're welcome to do that. Let's make this an exchange. Gaja Alternative Asset Management Limited, we also, call it Gaja Capital, has been here in India for 22 years. We manage India-focused alternative investment funds. We advise offshore funds. And through them, we've been providing both growth and buyout capital to fast-growing and innovation-led Indian companies. We all know Gaja Capital as independent. It is homegrown. No financial institution, corporate group, or global firm owns it or sponsors it. But today, of course, that changes in one very important aspect. And that is that Gaja will welcome public shareholders as co-owners of the company. The funds we manage, thank you very much. The funds we manage and advise have backed companies across software, AI, deep tech, financial services, consumer and education. So 22 years of work that has been done on the ground really imagines and brings Gaja to this floor. when this bell rings, we at Gaja Capital become India's first listed alternative asset managers. One big round of applause for that. Let it sink in. You know, this is so important and so crucial because not only is it a brand new chapter for all of us, but it is also for India's public markets. For the very first time, public market investors will have the opportunity to own a stake in an Indian alternative asset manager. So today, as we celebrate the listing ceremony of Gaja Alternative Asset Management Limited, we're very honored to have our esteemed dignitaries and guests with us here today. Let's first welcome with a round of applause our host for today, Chief Business Development Officer at NSE, Sri Ram Krishnan. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. We're also joined by the leaders in management, Mr. Gopal Jain, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Ranjit Jain Shah, Executive Vice Chairman, Mr. Imran Jafar, Executive Director. We'd also like to welcome heartily the book-running lead managers. They played a very, very crucial part in the success of this issue. We have with us here Ms. Sonia Dasgupta of JM Financial Limited. Welcome, ma'am. And Mr. Pinat Bhattacharya of IIFL Capital Services Limited. Let's have a huge round of applause for them and the rest of our partners. Thank you so much for joining us here and making this moment so much more meaningful. Let's hit the pause button before we hit fast forward into this beautiful morning. I'm going to request all of your eyes on the screen because all the amazing things I told you about who we really are will best make sense visually. Let's watch a short film. Gaja capital. Adding to our list of many firsts this morning, I want you to hold on to that thought because we're going to kick off with the formal proceedings by lighting this beautiful, auspicious ceremonial lamp. And to do the honors, I'd like to invite our dignitaries forward, beginning with Sri Ram Krishnan, Chief Business Development Officer at NSE, Mr. Gopal Jain, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, along with Ms. Chitra Jain, Mr. Ranjit Shah, along with Ms. Mona Shah, also inviting Mr. Imran Jafar, along with Mrs. Indrayani Dole Jafar. And we also have Mr. Abhinav Jain, who's our CFO, along with Mrs. Saloni Jain, Mr. Sushen Chopra, our partner, along with Ms. Gargi Singh, also Mr. Dheeraj Devta, along with Mrs. Vatsala Kothari, our partners, Mr. UK Sinha, Non-Executive Chairman, and from the board we also have Mr. Anandham Kumar Bhattacharya, Mr. Shailesh Vishnubhai Haribhakti, Ms. Sheetal Mehra, Mr. Manish Sabharwal, Mr. Prithvi Pal Singh Haldia, and our eminent guests, Mr. Deepak Parekh and Mr. Mahesh Kumar Jain and Ms. Sangeeta Reddy are with us here. Can we have a huge round of applause for all our dignitaries as they make their way to the stage? And I'd like to request ladies, our partners in the making of this journey, to kindly write the beautiful ceremonial lamp. With that, my dear friends, we officially kick off with the ceremony. Let's put our hands together in one more thunderous round of applause as I invite all the dignitaries to kindly step a little forward towards the lamp so that we can capture this beautiful moment. We're going to ensure that we have the perfect shot of this moment before we move on. And we're good. Thank you so much to all of our dignitaries. Thank you for doing the honors. Well, gentlemen and ladies, to initiate the proceedings, for the opening remarks, I'd like to invite on stage Senior Vice President and Head Corporate Finance, IIFL Capital Services, Mr. Pinak Bhattacharya. Let's welcome him with a very warm round of applause. There he is.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely pleased to be here at the listing ceremony of Gaja Capital, also known as Gaja Alternative Asset Management. On behalf of the management team, the BRLMs, all of us, that is us and at IIFL and JM Financial, would like to welcome you to this ceremony. As I think as was clearly highlighted in the film just before I came on stage, this is a highly differentiated thematic asset. You don't have any other way for any investor to play the alternative asset management space in India from an AMC standpoint. Lots of mutual funds listed, but this is possible. This is the only one in the first to list. So this is clearly differentiated in that sense. think the company has been built from the toils of the founders as well as the management team over the past 2 decades. And what differentiates this team from the rest of the peers in the unlisted space, because there's nobody listed, is that this is completely homegrown. So that's, again, a clear differentiator from some of the others who may come to the market over the next next few years. I think the Gopal, Ranjit, and the rest of the team have not just delivered scale, but they've delivered profitability at scale again, which is very difficult to replicate today. All of the economics flow into the asset management company, and that's what the investors get a chance to play with. The Gaja funds, of course, have done well over the years. The stakeholders there have been very happy. I personally have had the privilege of working with many of the management team members over the last 16 to 18 months. And what has impressed me the most is the level of energy, persistence, and the unwillingness to say no for an answer. I think that is something which is really different. I am a little younger than them, but there's lots of things to learn, particularly on the energy front for sure. What also differentiates this company is the level of governance, the kind of board practices that were in place many years before the IPO. This is not a governance process that has been just set in place a few months before the IPO, as we see in many IPO-bound companies. And again, these are little things which will play well in the long term. Of course, everybody knows the IPO was a resounding success in terms of subscription. A lot of high-quality anchor investors came into the IPO. Overall, QIB book was subscribed in excess of 40 times. The numbers are there for everybody to see, for whether on HNI, whether on the non-institutional segment. I think today a number of investors are coming into the Gaja fold. I have no doubt in my mind that the management team will be able to exceed the expectations of some of those investors. And I wish the management all the best. Thank you so much.
Mr. Bhattacharya, thank you so much for the opening remarks. And I think on behalf of all of us in the room, I completely echo the resilience, the governance, and most importantly, the energy at Gaja Capital cannot be replicated, and that is why we're here. Well, hold on to that thought as I invite on stage Mr. UK Sinha, Non-Executive Chairman of the Board of Directors, Gaja Alternative Asset Management Limited, to kindly join us and to address all of us. Let's welcome Mr. Sinha with a very warm round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. About 6 years ago, I wrote a book which got published, and the title of the book was Going Public. I could not have imagined at that time that 6 years later, as chairman of Gaja Capital, I would be presiding over a function where now Gaja Capital is getting listed. It's going public. So from those, you can imagine what great satisfaction it is giving to me when Gaja is going public. And I want to congratulate the team. The whole IPO has been subscribed 33 times. And Gaja has been silently working for more than 2 decades. And it is known in the entire financial ecosystem, that how it is working, what standards it is maintaining, how it is serving the cause that it has committed itself to. I want to personally congratulate and commend Gopal, Imran, Ranjit, Sushen, Abhinav, Dheeraj, and Ishu for this. For me, there is another reason why it is personally more satisfying to me as an individual. In 2012, when I was working in SEBI, we were lucky to have come out with the idea and to announce the AIF regulations. Prior to that, all of you in this room are aware that on the alternatives, the situation was not very clear, and people were resorting to all sorts of routes for coming to invest in the private market in India. Today, as I speak, the number of the commitment which the AIF industry has got is more than 13.5 lakh crores. So it's a matter of great personal satisfaction for me that having started something 14 years ago, now we are seeing the listing, the first listing. And friends, this is not an ordinary listing. NSE has got companies which have tremendous amount of firepower, tremendous market cap, and one might wonder that where is Gaja fitting into that whole thing? But the way to understand and appreciate this IPO today is that it is the first IPO of an alternative in India, and by doing this, India has now caught up with the rest of the developed world so far as the listing of the financial services companies are concerned. And I want to thank SEBI. It is a very forward-looking decision which SEBI took. Some of you might be aware that in the past when any financial sector company, any financial services company had to be listed, there were several issues, and rightly so, because you are in finance sector, you are working in a fiduciary capacity, you are taking money from others and keeping it in trust. So how should the interest of the shareholders be protected, and also the interest of the investors should be protected? But gradually, starting with the broking community, starting with the public sector banks, private sector banks, starting with depositories, we also have example of a stock exchanges getting listed. We also have example of mutual funds, asset management companies getting listed. And today it is a culmination of the entire ecosystem with the first listing of an alternate asset management company. So I convey my deep sense of appreciation to the team, and I wish them all the best. Thank you.
Mr. Sinha, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us this morning. From writing going public to manifesting it, I can imagine what an incredible journey of pride it has been for you. Thank you so much, sir. I'd now like to invite to the stage Mr. Gopal Jain, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Gaja Alternative Asset Management Limited, to kindly join me on stage, share a few words with us as we're getting close to the final countdown.
Good morning, everyone. I'm excited. I'm also nervous. It's a great weight being placed on our shoulders. As they say, be careful what you wish for. Your wishes might come true. Mr. Sinha, our chairperson, eminent members of the board, eminent dignitaries, Mr. Parekh, Mr. Jain, Mr. Juneja, my colleagues in the partnership. India has two opportunities. You can call them as problems, you can call them as opportunities. We've seen them as opportunities. One is talent without capital, and the other is capital without talent. For the past 22 years, we have worked on the first opportunity, talent without capital. We have provided capital and value add to businesses set up by first-generation entrepreneurs. India today has an insatiable demand for capital. I mean, the answer is right in front of us. We want to grow at 9% a year, meet the demand. There are hundreds and thousands. 30 years ago, 35 years ago, I'm not trying to hide my age, when I graduated from IIT Delhi, everybody wanted to go abroad. Today, you go to a campus of IIT Delhi, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. I was the odd person out 35 years ago. Today, entrepreneurship is not the exception, it's the rule. Last 22 years as Gaja Capital, we have worked on talent without capital problem, and we have created a huge amount of value in the process. We have invested in sectors, education, financial services, consumer. They've gotten techized, software, AI, deep tech. We've seen India become an entrepreneurial economy. We are seeing India become an innovation economy. Through our listing, we are now working on the second opportunity, capital without talent. India is one of the savings factories of the world. This capital wants to invest in India's talent, but the pathways, the plumbing that connects this capital to talent is being built. For a variety of reasons, this capital cannot invest in talent. Our listing today addresses that issue. We call this the poverty of access. It'll take multiple blows for this poverty of access to be addressed. This is one humble attempt at addressing that poverty of access. It allows investors to participate in the asset class through a transparent, regulated, low-cost mechanism. Anybody can invest. So far, alternatives were meant for 1%. 100% of retail investors can participate. Only 10% of institutional investors participate in alternatives. Now 100% can if they like the company. We are independent, we are homegrown. Along the last 20 years, I want to be humble, but we've had many opportunities to become foreign. This is known as a foreign industry. Just as the best bank 25 years ago, Mr. Parekh here founded HDFC. HDFC Bank 25 years ago had 100 crores profit, and the best bank in India was a foreign bank. Today, the best bank in India is an Indian bank. I have no doubt in my mind. We may not be that firm, but 20 years from now, the best private equity firm in India will be an Indian firm. "22 years of work have got us here. A new asset class takes shape. This is a new asset class in the making. Listed equity alternatives is huge in other markets. It has mainstreamed the industry. What are we doing at Gaja Capital? We are building a platform by scaling up our flagship strategy, adding new strategies. We have an opportunity. It is up to us. The opportunity, there is no doubt. The only question is, do we have the execution, the sincerity, and the dedication to do justice to this opportunity? And today, on this moment, we rededicate ourselves to this mission. This is not just about building a business. This is, of course, building a very profitable business, but there is a purpose to our work, and we rededicate ourselves to this mission. A listing is the work of many people. I'd like to name some of them. Thank you, Sriram, for inviting us to the National Stock Exchange. You're such a wonderful host. Your team is phenomenal. Our chairman, Mr. UK Sinha, who's provided us tremendous guidance. He's a pioneer, innovator, and institution builder. Our board, eminent members of our board, for each member of our board, we've gone back so many years. Thank you for your guidance. I also want to call out our first shareholder, who happens to be my mom. She's sitting in the first row, Mrs. Sudesh Jain. 27 years ago, Gaja Capital started with 1 lakh rupees. Today our net worth is 600 crores, and after this IPO, it will be 1,000 crores. It started with 1 lakh rupees. 50,000 came from mom, and 50,000 I put in. She's a great investor, mom. She's been investing for 60 years, and thanks to her, I started investing when I was 13. I want to call out to our wives. I have only one wife, but I mean, Chitra, our co-promoters, Chitra, Mona, Indrani, and the families without whom this would not have been possible. Our early shareholders, I took them hostage. Anshuman, Saurabh, Vishal Bakshi. To our pre-IPO investors, HDFC Life, SBI Life, Jagdish Master, his family, Akash Bansali, and personally to Prasoon, Gopi Krishna Shenoy, Jagdish and Deep Master. To Rakesh Nangia, our auditor, who's been our auditor for 27 years in this room, he formed the company. To SDA, to our bankers, JM and IFL, this was not an easy issue to do. We have created policy. Thanks to their work, policy has been written. It paves the way for the entire industry. And numbers were spoken about. We received 1.7 million applications. I want to say that number again. 1.7 million applications. And to our councils, SNR Associates and Trilegal, and to the people who set the story, Ad Factors and Blue Ocean. I mean, the retail and HR response is in large measure because of their efforts. And and in addition to all of this, the entire team at Gaja Capital. You are at the heart of what we do, and when the bell rings, this bell will ring, this bell will toll for you. Thank you.
Mr. Jain, first of all, many congratulations to you and your incredible team, and thank you. In a very limited amount of time, you took us through the journey of working in silence and allowing success to make the noise. And I think we're all with you. This is going to be teamwork. Can we have a huge round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen, for Gaja Capital? And let's welcome to the stage Sri Ram Krishnan, Chief Business Development Officer, NSC, our host, to address the gathering. Welcome, sir.
Sri UK Sinha, Chairman, Gaja Alternative Asset Management, Sri Gopal Jain, other founders, Imran, Ranjit, distinguished guests, Sri Parekh, board members, employees, family members, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a warm welcome to each and every one of you to NSC for the listing of Gaja Alternative Asset Management Limited. NSC is proud to welcome Gaja Alternative Asset Management to our family of listed corporates, and this is the 3056th company to list with us, further strengthening the vibrant and growing ecosystem of listed Indian companies. India is the fourth largest capital market in the world. Market capitalization of NSE listed companies has grown more than 130 times since NSE started way back in 1994 and stands at about 493 lakh crore rupees, which is about $5.15 trillion. At NSE, our commitment has been to provide a platform that enables companies to grow, investors to participate in that growth, and India's economy to thrive. In 32 years, NSE has been a catalyst to the growth story of India, enabling economic growth through fund mobilization, capital formation, wealth creation, and job creation. As India marches towards becoming Viksit Bharat, the listing of Gaja Alternative Asset Management on NSE reflects the spirit of an India driven by innovation and global competitiveness. As entities like Gaja scale through public markets, they contribute directly to a more strong, self-reliant, and future-ready nation. In recent years, India has consistently ranked among the top IPO markets globally, even as several international markets witnessed subdued activity. In calendar year 2025, India was a global leader in the world in terms of number of IPOs, followed by US and then mainland China. In FY26, NSE facilitated 222 IPOs through both the main board and NSE Emerge, raising about 1.89 lakh crores in total, one of the strongest years on record. NSE today serves more than 13.4 crore investors, unique investors, and these investors trade through more than 26.8 crore investor accounts, spanning 99.85% of all the PIN codes in the country. We are proud to offer Gaja Alternative Asset Management access to this broad investor base and a fair, efficient, and transparent market ecosystem. A public listing is the beginning of a new chapter, one that reflects the company's performance, governance standards, leadership, and the spirit of entrepreneurship. We congratulate the entire team of Gaja Alternative Asset Management, merchant bankers, JM Financial, IIFL Capital, legal advisors, SNR Associates, PR agency, Adfactors PR, and everybody else who has had an association in this listing for this collective accomplishment. Today's listing is the beginning of a strong partnership between NSE and Gaja Alternative Asset Management. We look forward to supporting you in your continued growth and future fundraising endeavors. May your journey on NSE as a listed company be impactful, prosperous, and enduring. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Sri Krishnan, thank you so much for this very warm welcome and for your incredible partnership. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what will take place next is the special exchange of mementos ceremony. I'd like to invite on stage Mr. UK Sinha, Mr. Gopal Jain, and Mr. Ranjit Shah to please join us on stage for the exchange of mementos. Mr. Sinha, sir, requesting you to please join us on stage. My dear friends, Sri Krishnan will first hand over a symbolic replica of the iconic NSC bell that serves as a reminder of this very momentous occasion. Sri Krishna now hands a box of proud to be listed badges. I can see that some of you are wearing them already, but for the rest of us, these badges are coming to you, they're on their way. And finally, that is the NSC Coffee Table book. It chronicles what's been an incredible journey for the National Stock Exchange. And now I would like to request Mr. UK Sinha to present a special memento on behalf of all of us at Gaja Capital to Sri Krishnan and the amazing team at NSC. Let's have a thunderous round of applause as gratitude for this incredible partnership. I'd like to request you gentlemen to stay on stage because, ladies and gentlemen, my eyes are on that digital clock which is counting down to the bell ringing ceremony. So let's prepare for that moment by inviting all of our leadership team and board of directors on stage. Mr. Imran Jafar, I'd like to request you to please join us. Mr. Abhinav Jain, Mr. Sushen Chopra, Mr. Dheeraj Devta, Board of Directors, Mr. Sinha is with us here already, Mr. Arindam Kumar Bhattacharya, Mr. Manish Sabharwal, Mr. Prithvipal Singh Haldia, Mr. Shailesh Vishnubai Hari Bhakti, and Ms. Sheetal Mehra. I request you to please join us on stage. For the bell ringing ceremony, it's 9:58. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to count down the final 10 seconds altogether because this is a moment that we all share, that we hold close to our hearts. So why should I be doing it all alone, right? One request, please don't, I know you want to jump out of your seats in the next 37 seconds, but don't do that because we're streaming live. And stay glued to your seats, in fact, because we have a couple of more items on our agenda. Yes, I can see the excitement there. Gaja Capital, let me ask you, are you ready? All right, this side of the atrium is ready. How about all of you there? Are you ready? Okay, fantastic. With me, all together, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it's green. Gaja Alternative Asset Management Limited. You are now officially listed on the NSC. Everybody make some noise. Come on. We're going to take the next couple of seconds to ensure we have the perfect shot of this moment because this moment is so special to all of us. All right, photography team. All right, the bell. Yes, just a little bit of it. Okay, we are good to go. Can we cheer for all of our incredible dignitaries on stage, the hardest working people in the room this morning? They've been leading us up to this point. So many congratulations to you. These are very, very important moments, so we want to make sure that we have the perfect shot. Okay, and we're good to go. Thank you so much to all of our dignitaries. Thank you for doing the honors. Sri Krishnan, sir, I'm going to request you to please join me on the stage. Thank you, everyone. Please take your seat. I will be inviting you back on stage in a couple of minutes from now. Sri Krishnan will be joining me now on stage because what will happen next is that NSC will be presenting mementos to some very special partners whose contribution has been invaluable in this successful listing. And as I invite them on the stage, I expect nothing but a very warm round of applause, beginning with Ms. Sonia Dasgupta, GM Financial Limited. Ms. Sonia Dasgupta is the Managing Director and CEO Investment Banking. She is here with her team. Welcome, ma'am. Let's keep the applause going, everybody. We're counting down to the final few minutes of this listing ceremony. Inviting forward Mr. Pinak Bhattacharya and his team at IIFL Capital Services Limited to please make your way towards the stage. And as Team IIFL are making their way, I'd like to invite representatives from SNR and Associates to please be on standby near the stage. Let's give it up for Team IIFL. Team SNR and Associates, requesting you to please make your way to the stage. Inviting Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi from AdFactors PR and Advertising Private Limited and his team. Let's hear it for the amazing team at AdFactors PR and Advertising. And for the next thing that is technically not in black and white on our agenda because it's a surprise element, I'd like to invite Mr. UK Sinha, Mr. Gopal Jain to please join us on the stage. Mr. Ranjit Shah, Mr. Imran Jafar, you could also make your way to the stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen next is that Sri Krishnan, who's already doing it, he's handing over a photograph of the iconic bell ringing ceremony that took place just a couple of minutes ago. To the incredible team at Gaja Capital, and now I think the question only is whose desk does this go to? I think that's something we'll figure out later. Sri Krishnan, thank you so much for doing the honors. Can we have a huge round of applause? This milestone that we've achieved as Gaja Capital clearly could not have been achieved without the blessings, the support, and the contribution of some very, very special people who also happen to be here at the iconic NSC atrium. And we'd like to take the next few minutes to say thank you to all of them, especially those of them who've been with us since inception. Mr. Gopal Jain, I'm going to request you, sir, to please join me on stage for the first half of the felicitation ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together in a thunderous round of applause for our board members. Mr. UK Sinha, Mr. Arindam Kumar Bhattacharya, Mr. Shailesh Vishnubhai Hari Bhakti, Ms. Sheetal Mehra, Mr. Manish Sabharwal, and Mr. Prithvi Pal Singh Haldia. I request our board members to kindly join us on the stage and accept this memento as a token of our gratitude. We will first capture solo moments. We're going to take solo photographs and we'll also do a group photograph just to ensure we have all moments captured beautifully. All right, can we have one final group photograph? May I request you all to please come together? And my dear friends, let's put our hands together once again for our board members of Gaja Alternative Asset Management. Thank you, everyone. Mr. UK Sinha, so I'm going to request you to stay back with me on stage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to invite on stage another group of people who have played a very, very pivotal role in our journey ever since its inception. Let's begin by inviting our shareholder number one. You all know who she is, so please put your hands together for Ms. Sudesh Jain. And part of the promoter group, we also have Ms. Chitra Jain, Ms. Mona Shah, and Ms. Indrani Dole Jaffer, requesting you to please join us. Jain, on behalf of all of us in the room, thank you so much for being shareholder number 1. We couldn't have done this without you. We also have Ms. Chitra Jain, Ms. Mona Shah, and Ms. Indrani Dole Chakra. Clearly and evidently, as you can see, it is woman power on stage. Everyone, let's give it up. All the ladies in the house, can you make some noise? I'm going to request you all to please come close together for a group photograph. All right, and we've got our best shot. Thank you, everybody. Mr. Sinha, thank you so much for doing the honors, sir. Thank you very much. May I now invite Mr. Ranjit Shah to please join me on stage to present the mementos to our special guests and early shareholders, Mr. Anshuman Goyal, Mr. Vishal Bakshi, and Mr. Saurabh Sood. May I invite you to please make your way to the stage, our special guests and early shareholders. Since 22 years, they've been partnered with us. And we share many special memories and milestones with them. And so is it today. There are partners in our many firsts, including this morning at the NSC. Let's keep the claps going, everybody. Let the applause resound. I'd also like to invite on stage Mr. Prasoon Gajri from HDFC Life, Mr. Gopi Krishna Shenoy from SBI Life, and Mr. Deep Master from One Up Financial Consultant Limited. Mr. Prasoon Gajri, Mr. Gopi Krishna Shenoy, and Mr. Deep Master. Let's keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. Their partnership in this journey has been very, very meaningful and very crucial. Thank you so much, Mr. Shah, for doing the honors. May I invite Mr. Dheeraj Devta to join me on stage to present mementos. I'd like to invite Mr. Rakesh Nangia from Nangia and Company LLP and Mr. Sanjay Doshi from SDA Advisors Private Limited. Welcome, gentlemen. And everyone stay glued to your seats. We have the closing remarks that are coming up on the other side of the mementos. Mr. Rakesh Nangia and Mr. Sanjay Doshi, thank you for this incredible partnership. Thank you, sir. Mr. Devta, thank you so much for doing the honors. I'd like to invite Mr. Susheen Chopra to join me on stage as we present mementos to our BRLMs and their teams who are with us here today. Ms. Sonia Dasgupta from JM Financial Limited, along with your team, requesting you to please join us here. And I'd like to invite Mr. Pinak Bhattacharya, along with Team IIFL Capital Services Limited, to please join us on stage next. All right, Gaja Capital, let's give it up for JM Financial. Mr. Bhattacharya will join us next with his team at IIFL Capital Services. Let's keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. Team IIFL are here with us. Thank you for this incredible partnership in what's been a very memorable journey. Mr. Chopra, thank you so much for doing the honors. May I invite Mr. Abhinav Jain to join us next on stage, as I invite Mr. Sandeep Bhagat from SNR Associates and Mr. Murtaza Zumkawala from Trilegal. Our legal counsels and advisors are here with their teams. All right, let's hear it for our legal counsels. SNR and Associates. And up next, we have the team from Trilegal as well. Everybody, a round of applause is in order. Mr. Jain, thank you so much for doing the honors. Mr. Imran Jafar, you're up next. As we close the mementos ceremony by inviting on stage Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi and the incredible team at Ad Factors PR and Advertising. Along with our partners, here is a team that has helped us make a lot of noise about our arrival in the public markets. So let's give it up for them once again, everyone. Inviting the team at Blue Ocean IMC Private Limited. I believe Rahat Berry is here and the team at Blue Ocean. They are. Everyone, let's give it up for Blue Ocean IMC Private Limited. Thank you for your superb partnership. Thank you so much, Mr. Jaffer, for doing the honors. Well, to share the closing remarks and put this entire morning and this beautiful journey into perspective, please join me in welcoming on stage Managing Director and CEO, Investment Banking, GM Financial Limited, Ms. Sonia Dasgupta.
Hello. What a wonderful ending to a wonderful ceremony. The first step, as they say, as a listed company. Hearty congratulations. Let's have a loud round of applause. As the left lead book running lead manager on this IPO, first of all, I would like to give deep sense of appreciation to Gopal, Ranjit and the entire Gaja team for giving us this honor and opportunity. As Gopal said, there are deals and there are deals that make history, and this is surely one of them, so thank you. It's definitely been a path-breaking journey and back-breaking too, and on a lighter vein. But it's all beautifully come together thanks to the enormous energy of the Gaja Capital team. And we can all see the great thumbs up that the markets have given it with a fabulous listing. We are indeed very privileged to have been part of this journey. And as they say, picture abhi baki hai. So good luck to the Gaja Capital team as you step into the public domain with a lot more shareholders to look after. You've done a fabulous job as a close-knit family of shareholders. Now you have the entire community that is looking up to you. And I'm very confident with the team that you have and the great tailwind of India's financialization of savings, you will have a stellar journey as you step into the world of listed companies. Good luck, and I'd like to invite all of you to join us for breakfast. Thank you.
Ms. Dasgupta, thank you for that very encouraging address. And on that note, Gaja Capital, we wrap with the official listing ceremony. Wherever you are, one final thunderous round of applause for all of you for this phenomenal journey. Please join us at the lobby level of the NSC building for refreshments. I'm Zenia Fernandez signing off. Have a phenomenal day, everyone. Thank you.